little white men coming up behind me, knives hidden behind them. How did you find me? Shouting obscenely about happy pills. Want me to come to them. I don't think that I will. Ha ha, I laugh in your face. You have no proof. So I guess I'm safe. Ha ha, I laugh in your face. You have no proof. So I guess I'm safe. I went to this at the Psychiatry of Death on Sunset in LA. He's a whistleblower. Very, very good seminar for an hour. I also toured that place for 4.5 hours straight, non-stop. No matter how much it bothered me, no matter how much it triggered me, I did it. Because I wanted to be aware. But even them, I don't blindly follow. I don't blindly accept them because I'll say to them, well, if psychiatric medication is hocus pocus or whatever, how come it seems to help people? They have their answers, of course, but the bottom line is what psychiatric medicine is not is the panacea to cure all human woes. And according to this guy, the ultimate goal of all these pharmaceutical companies is for every man, woman, and child to be on some sort of psychiatric medication. Let me tell you about my ex. Let me tell you about Donald, okay? He just loved to get his doctor to write him all kinds of, for all kinds of medications. He loved to experiment. That's all fine and good for him. But not long after I'd been with him, maybe a couple so years into it, he decided to experiment with a little drug, experimental drug, by the way. It's called Gabatril, okay? Like I said, all fine and good, whatever he wants to do. Except let me tell you how he is. He didn't just try out the drug. He decided to mess with the dosage. He decided he was gonna fuck with the dosage, and guess what happened? He wound up having a bad reaction to it, okay? Now, remember, at this time I quote-unquote loved him. He was my boyfriend, my living boyfriend, and whatnot. So I'm understandably a little bit perturbed, that he fucked with it. But in his eyes, oh, Laura, blah, 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 he was like, just don't say anything, whatever. All right, whatever. He thought he was gonna die, he thought this, he thought that. But remember back then, I cared about him deeply and was very scared for him. So was his mom. We were both at the hospital. Everything turned out fine. Of course, as his girlfriend, he had a bad experience with the damn drug. I made him promise, don't ever take that fucking drug again. It's bad news. It was bad. It was really bad. Well, flash forward several years later when I'm not his girlfriend anymore. He does it again. And of course, when I'm just like, I'm not showing the compassion that I should show him, I'm thinking, you motherfucker. That's what he said, And he'd always say, like, no one ever get along with you, and blah, 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 whatever. Donald, you took the damn drug again and messed with the dosage again, took too much then when you know you're not supposed to. And you're upset them. And even his own mother said to me, she's like, I wash my hands of it. If he dies, whatever. And, he did it again. He'll bring it upon himself. And then if we don't show enough compassion, you should have never gone near that fucking drug again after the experience your mom and I had with you on it. When you were terrified and whatnot. Whatever. Being with an abuser, psychological, whatever kind of abuser, it's like being in the twilight zone, They'll sit there and he did. He's like, something like, mind you, this was after everything had happened. I was staying at his house for free, but this was after we broken up and the thing where he left me for dead, possibly dead or dying or whatnot. At the bottom of that hill, he jumped me back with all that a couple of years before, and, he's just like,